Hey, Indian Town, it's me, Tony Z, and I'm here with a gentleman that has an alternative view he'd like to express and the reasons for it to the fire rescue proposal of Indian Town. He's asked to remain anonymous for his own reasons, and we're going to respect that. So, sir, share with me, what do you feel that your credentials are that will qualify you to speak on this matter?
Thank you. I've spent more than 2 decades as a loss control safety and account manager for many municipalities and counties in South Florida. That involved not only training and developing their employees, but also inspecting their facilities, their fire stations, their power plants, water plants, and other infrastructure, and making recommendations. And I have been privy to the proceedings of local governments where they had to deliberate on the future of uniformed services.
Okay. And what is your take on what's happening here in Indian Town right now? Do you feel this is a good thing or a bad thing?
It's an ill-conceived concept. There's nothing new about this so-called hybrid approach to fire rescue. Sure, it's been done in some places, but on balance, the trend is for municipalities to turn those responsibilities over to bigger entities that are better funded and more capable of responding with a national level of professional excellence.
Okay. Now, you don't claim to be a citizen of the Indian Town community, the village. Is that correct?
Correct. I'm a resident of Martin County.
And that's the basis to your concern?
That is the basis of my concern. I'm familiar with Indian Town. I've been out there in addition to having served the county administration at one point. I also served the Martin County School District, which brought me out to the schools in the town. I also have friends and acquaintances in Indian Town, and I'm shocked with the hasty attempt to sever relations with Martin County Fire Rescue and to burden the taxpayers with the responsibility of a hybrid, or for that matter, privatized, as I can tell, fire rescue service.
Okay. So you spoke about national standards. One of the things that has brought to my attention has been hazmat.
Yeah, exactly. I was on a hazmat team for the United States government for a number of years. I know what it took in terms of training, expense, and development, and the experience that comes with hazmat response, whether it be chemical spills, explosions, whether it be toxic gas, whether it be natural catastrophes. When we have a hurricane, for instance, we might encounter something like drums of gasoline or xylene or some other volatile that's now floating and saturating our runoff and our soil. You need experts, people that are well trained and experienced in handling that. And that means that we need a level of response that's going to be rapid and thorough. And the outcome has got to be minimization of loss to life, property, and infrastructure.
So, again, on the national standards level, as a property owner, as a homeowner, I'm concerned about what might happen to my insurance, my homeowner's insurance, if we move from a top shelf professional service to a volunteer service. Do you have any insight in that?
Yes, what you can expect is that your homeowner's insurance is going to go up, as will your taxes. Quite honestly, the Martin County Fire Rescue is of a superior level that meets nationally recognized and ISO standards. If you go to a funded startup hybrid fire rescue, what will happen is your taxes will go up. And I foresee that happening because the presence of FP&L is significant in Indiantown.
85% roughly of our tax base.
I would say that's significant. And with their departure, which may very well occur, you will see a tax burden fall on the residents of Indiantown. And even with that, the quality of service would remain stunted and mediocre.
Okay. Well, with that, you have one last word of advice for Indiantown.
I implore the citizens of Indiantown to maintain their current relationship with Martin County Fire Rescue, to disown any notion of supporting this ill-conceived plan to privatize the fire rescue function. It comes at a bad time. There are other more pressing needs in Indiantown from what I've been told and from what I can tell.
Okay. Well, thank you, sir, for your advice and your concern and your wisdom. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.